Instagram monetization is an interesting thing. Some accounts with 5,000 followers are making more than other accounts with 500,000, and it's not random luck either. It actually comes down to a few key things that they're doing, which leads to the massive success or lack therefore of the ability to monetize their Instagram. And today, let's talk about it. Before we do though, if you are new, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I post 2 videos like this every single week, all about growing on social media, mostly Instagram, monetizing your accounts and making money online. So subscribe so you don't miss any of these future videos. So making money on Instagram. The amount you make can vary massively. And I constantly get people in my DMs asking me, how much can I make with say 50,000 followers? Or how much can I make with 100,000 followers? Or all of these sort of arbitrary numbers. And it's kind of like asking how long is a piece of string? Literally anything. Could be any length. It could be a centimeter, it could be a meter, it could be 100 meters, it could be 100,000 meters. Just like with Instagram, you could be making 10,000 a month with 50,000 followers, or you could be struggling to make $100 a month. It really depends on a whole range of different things. Now, when I was writing the script for this video, I listed out all the variables that could increase or decrease the amount that you can make, but I sort of got to the end of it and realized that it was quite boring, and whilst it might be valuable, I feel like I'd probably bore you all to tears and you'd all click off. So I'm going to keep it as simple and concise as possible and break it down to 2 key things which are affecting how much you can make from your Instagram page. And these 2 things are, 1, the relationship you have with your audience, and number 2, the methods in which you choose to monetize. And I'm going to go through what you can do to maximize both of them. Now, the way you'll make the most money on Instagram is by having a really strong bond with your audience, regardless of how big or small that is, and have your own range of products that massively help bring a ton of additional value to that specific audience of yours. Now, on top of this, another thing that can impact monetization is the type of account you have. Personal brands, for example, will make considerably more than theme pages if you're doing it right, just because there's that personal connection. So with considerably less followers, there's a lot more trust, transparency, and that's going to lead to a lot more income. On the flip side, an account that doesn't have any of their own products or doesn't have their own business to market, has little to no connection with their audience, and is just a faceless repost account, will probably not make that much of an income. Although, of course, it can still make a bit. Although I've literally seen accounts which are like 700,000 followers being offered for sale for like $3,000 or $4,000 because they don't make any money and no one's wanting to buy them. Whilst I've seen other accounts with 1% of their audience, around 7,000 or so followers, making more than that every single month. Now, before I get into maximizing the 2 things, I just want to sort of explain to you a bit of a theory that was coined by a guy named Kevin Kelly. And that's the idea that 1,000 true fans is enough to build a full-time income as a creator. So if you can build an audience of 1,000 people who love your content, you can turn that into a full-time income. You could, for example, have a membership site, which is $7 a month, and you get 1,000 true fans to go ahead and join that, and you're making $7,000 a month or $84,000 per year. Or maybe you offer one-on-one coaching sessions and you charge $100 for an hour, and you have 1,000 people that have one coaching session per year with you, and that's $100,000 per year, whilst working just 1,000 hours, which is about half the standard 40-hour per week work week. However, the key part of this idea is true fans, not just followers. These have to be fans that genuinely care. Some pages out there might have 1 million followers, but they might only have 10 true fans that truly care about that account enough to support them, promote them, buy their products, etc. And this lack of true fans could be for a range of reasons. Maybe they just don't care enough about their audience, or maybe they haven't engaged with their audience enough, or maybe they haven't niched down enough, they're too broad, or maybe they don't hit the pain points of their clients and solve their problems effectively enough. It could be a whole different range of things. So the amount of income that you're going to make from Instagram is not about your total follower count, but more the relationship you have with your audience times by the way that you monetize it. Let's talk about the first one, the relationship you have with your audience. The stronger this is, the more you're going to make. It's as simple as that. It's pretty straightforward. If your audience loves your content, respects you, trusts you, they're more likely to buy from you. The best way that you can build this strong relationship with your audience is by first understanding them. Understand who's following your account and who are the followers you are trying to reach. And then when you understand that, you can understand what they want to see, what they need help with, what they're struggling with, and you can put out content targeted to massively help them, and that is going to help build your rapport with that audience. Otherwise, it's kind of just like shooting without a target. Occasionally you'll get a few hits, but 99% are going to miss. So what I want you to do right now, pause the video and go ahead and write out who your target audience is that you're trying to reach. Then the second action step I want you to take is work out how you can best help or serve those people. What can you post that is going to help them in a positive way? And then action step number 3 is I want you to go out there and consistently do that for a sustained period of time. Every single day, post content that is going to be of value to that target audience you are trying to grow. And you shouldn't go too broad with this, because a famous person once said, and I'm not entirely sure who said this, but if you're trying to reach everyone, you'll reach no one. And that's because if you go too broad, no one's really going to align with you, because you'll sort of be like really mellow. You're better off to have a bunch of people who love you and a bunch of people who don't care than a whole load of people who, sort of like you. So if you're a fitness coach, maybe your target audience is mums who are trying to lose weight. Or maybe it's young guys like me who are trying to get ripped for summer. Or maybe it is retirees who want to stay fit and active just to keep their body moving. Or maybe it's 20-year-old women who are trying to get that nice booty. Now, all of those categories fit into the overarching category of fitness. That is all within fitness. And you, if you're a fitness coach, may be well equipped to serve all of those people because of your training. But if you put out content that is trying to appeal to all of them, you won't create a strong enough connection with any one group of them, and therefore you have a bunch of followers but no real true fans. On the flip side, if you make all of your content about one of those 5 niches, you will develop a ton of true fans, because they will love all of your content, they'll get a ton of value from you, and they will be following your every word, because they will feel like you are speaking directly to them, because you are. And when you build these true fans, they're going to love your content, they're going to share it, which is going to help you grow, and they're going to support you by buying from you because they want more of what you're teaching. Now, you might get 1/5 of the followers because you're appealing to 1/5 of the audience. However, you may get 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times the amount of true fans that are going to actually buy from you. So way less followers, but way more likely to support your business. On top of this, another thing you can do is getting personal on your story. This can be showing your face, even just writing out different tips and tricks on your story and giving value to these followers, and just telling a bit about you so you can build that personal connection. Now, this works whether you're a personal brand or if you're a theme page. You can still do this to help build more of a relationship with your audience and stand out from the hundreds, if not thousands, of other faceless theme pages that have got no personal touch. So it's probably the biggest things you can do to help build a better relationship with your audience is decide on a specific niche that you want to really niche down into and work out who you're trying to reach inside of that niche, and then put out content that is going to serve and help those people. Now, before I dive into the different ways to monetize, I think it's also important to mention that the way you gain these followers is also going to have a big impact on the relationship you can build with them and how many of them are going to turn into customers. If you grow these through spammy loop giveaways, you can get 100K followers overnight, but none of them are even going to know what your name is, know who you are, what you do, or even care. So it's kind of a waste. On the other hand, if you focus on the tried and tested strategies that I'm going to be talking about in my new and upcoming Instagram program, link below, subtle plug, which is the likes of content marketing, social sharing, $80 strategy, hyper effective hashtags, compounding growth, and all these other things that I have mentioned and touched on previously on the channel, then you may gain considerably less followers than using some spammy loop giveaway, but those followers will be much more engaged and much more likely to support you. So now that you've established your target audience, you're intentionally putting out content that they will love, you're getting personal on your story, and you're slowly building up a fan base of super loyal fans. How do you monetize it? Well, there are a range of different things you can do for this, and honestly, it depends on your niche to what one specific thing is going to be best for you. You can do dropshipping, consulting, sell a course, affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, sell shoutouts and promotions, do brand deals, have a membership site, send people to a YouTube channel or a blog where you can monetize with YouTube AdSense, or a whole range of different things. You can sell ebooks, there are so many different things you can do. But I believe the best thing you can do is a mixture of these, but get strategic with it, because you don't want to try to do all at once right away. Over time, you want to work on putting together a suite of different offers that can serve your audience really, really well and bring them a lot of value, above and beyond what you provide to them for free, of course, on your Instagram. Now, you could start off by offering consulting calls to your audience and monetize that way. And then over time, when you get really good at teaching whatever you're teaching and you start understanding the pain points of your audience and you've talked to enough people to have a really good understanding of it, you could go ahead, write down all the things that people in your audience are struggling with and put them into a program. Script out a bunch of video lessons, go ahead and record them, put them into a course site such as Teachable or ClickFunnels, and then you can sell this to your audience to solve their problems, and you can sell copies over and over and over without any extra time commitment, as opposed to something like consulting, where every new person that pays you have to get on the phone with them for an hour. You could invest a ton of time up front into putting together a course which solves their problems, and then you can sell that over and over and over. Passive income. Then inside of this course, you could mention a few different products that you use that help you with whatever niche you're in. This could be regardless of whether you teach people how to grow on YouTube, how to do Instagram, how to grow on social media, whether you're a fitness coach, whether you teach people how to lose weight, whether you do literally anything, teach people about gardening, I don't know, how to read books faster, whatever it is that you do. And this is going to add another stream of income, because people will go through that program, then they'll buy the things that they need to do what you're talking about, and you're getting a commission for doing so. Then once that's all set up and you're growing your audience and you're generating a nice bit of income there, it's reasonably passive, you can work on adding another offer, which could be such as setting up an e-commerce store, which really targets your audience, although e-commerce is quite a hard one to get into, but you could set up anything, really. You could create ebooks to put on Amazon and then promote them and get another stream going. This way, you can start with one and eventually build up to having a whole range of products which immensely serve your audience and bring you a good income. This is honestly something that I wish I'd done from the start. I sort of focused on doing too many things that were outside of my own control, like just doing affiliate marketing but not building out my own products. If I'd started building out my own products like 3-4 years ago, when I started getting really good results on Instagram, by now I would be massively set and have an insane income. But I made mistakes, and that's why I'm making these YouTube videos, to sort of show you these mistakes that I made in the past so you don't make them and you save years of time. And that pretty much wraps up the video on how small pages are able to make way more than big pages if you're smart about how you do it. By understanding your audience really, really well, putting out content that directly serves those people, which may, by the way, appeal to less people. I mean, you get less followers, but those followers are more loyal, more engaged, and more likely to buy from you. Then you're turning these true fans into an income by creating your own products or partnering with other companies to promote that provide immense value to whatever niche you're in that these people follow you for. Build true fans, create products they're going to love, promote them, and generate a great income from Instagram. That's it. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes a bit of learning, but in the end, if you stick at it, you'll get awesome results. And also, as mentioned partway through this video, my new program, which is about organic growth and monetization on Instagram, specifically for like personal brands, affiliate marketers, entrepreneurs, experts, those sort of people who have something that they're already looking to promote and they want to get more leads and sales for it. That should, by the time this video is live, be ready and be linked below, so you can go and check it out. If it's not quite ready, you can join the waitlist and I'll send you an email when it is. That'll help shorten your learning curve, give you the step-by-step process to get results, and I look forward to seeing you inside of it. But that's it from me. If you want to see more videos like this, I post 2 of these every single week, all about growing on social media, mostly Instagram, making money online, and all that cool stuff. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see that, like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.